Do you have an ERP system, a CRM maybe, and you're lacking a 360 view of your organization? Innofactor DataSight can help you with that 360 view, providing you visibility and ability to react to changing market situations.
Innofactor DataSight is a packaged solution to get you quickly started with your data platform journey. The amount of data is growing. Lots of organizations don't utilize the data that they have today. We want to help you out with that challenge. When you look at the future, you can see that there's new data generated in amounts of volumes of zettabytes in 2025, according to IDC. Also, the number of data sources is growing. Analyzing that unstructured data is a challenge for lots of organizations. What we want to help you out with is to drive a data culture for everyone, every decision at any scale. So you can make those decisions based on data, not gut feeling. If you look at the background of our DataSight, we've spent a long time developing the solution, and we actually use it ourselves to manage the Nordic operations of Innofactor across all the Nordic countries. We've spent significant investment in report usability and UX so that you as a customer can get faster time to insight. Number one challenge that we want to solve with DataSight is that the data platform implementation is too costly and it takes too long. And that's definitely a lot easier with the modern cloud tools today. Also, if your data is too old or outdated and you don't view it frequently enough, that is a challenge. Keep in mind that the data that the data platform provides should be used for leadership, not only for building dashboards. And finally, reaching out to those unstructured data sources and external data sources is easy with the data platform. If we look at the 5 different user groups of the solution, from a business, sales, and marketing perspective, we're talking about near real-time visibility for business areas, key figures, or sales and lead pipeline tracking for, let's say, from a product level to a salesperson level. If you're from the finance, then you're definitely interested in the near real-time visibility of key financials in a cost-efficient manner. In the COVID-19 times, HR wants to keep their finger on the pulse and see what's the status and what's the health of the personnel, so you can have those key personnel figures and employee satisfaction available. All up management, definitely, if you're looking at KPIs and scorecards, you want to see how you're doing and how you're trending in terms of all the key information for your organization. And finally, if you're from ICT, you want a modern, scalable, cost-effective platform that fits your architecture and is secure. Innofactor DataSight provides you with all of this. If you look at the detailed structure and the solution and the platform, starting from the bottom up, we have the data sources, the ERPs, the CRMs, HRM solutions, or any public data that you can draw from social media, say LinkedIn or Twitter. DataSight is built on Azure building blocks, and we build something which is called the data pipeline, and then push the data into Azure Data Lake. For each and every customer, we build a standard Azure Synapse model. That's your data model that you utilize to present the solution to the end users. If you have customized data sources, you can definitely have a customized Azure Synapse model. And then finally, on top of these building blocks, we provide you with 100 plus Power BI KPI reports and dashboards. If you're from the user groups that we looked at previously, management, you want to look at the KPIs. If you're from sales, then the sales reports and dashboards are going to be interesting to you. And you can definitely modify these if you want to. We're talking about 80 plus different connectors and data sources. A quick glance of what that is about. We have data sources from Azure, from direct database connection to file storage, file formats, and then finally on the right-hand side of the slide, generic data sources such as REST or OData, which help you to reach out to lots of data sources, especially in the domain of open data and big data. Let's do a quick demo of DataSight, looking at the solution from the Power BI frontend and from a sales user perspective. I'm going to quickly look at our fictitious companies pipeline and sales forecast. On the left-hand side of the report, we're listing our top opportunities that you as a sales manager would definitely want to know. And on the right-hand side, you can see a graph that gives you a quick overview of what's the total pipeline per each customer. We have lots and lots of more reports in the DataSight solution. And obviously key thing in using Power BI, which I hope you're familiar with, is that you can drill down into the details. So let's click one of our university customers. So you can see that we have 3 opportunities for this organization, for CRM, for AI and analytics, and BI consultancy. And again, let's say we want to look at Nextel brands. We see that there's a couple of opportunities for this organization, and for trucking, we have cloud CRM implementation. This report is one example of hundreds of ready-made reports that we use day in, day out to manage our organization. Innofactor DataSight gives you all of this and lots of more.